A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. The Rangers battle the Twins. Next. Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Central leading Minnesota Twins. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, we're just hoping that we get the same kind of offense we got last night. A lot of runs scored in that ball game, as you see there. Good for the fans, but not so good for the ERAs.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Elvis Andrus will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. We'll pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number one. And before we get too much farther along this afternoon, let's give you a look at how these two ball clubs match up with one another offensively. Leonys Martin will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently third entering play. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. There is that stolen base race we spoke of a second ago. And he lays off for ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Hit hard, but foul. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the 1st.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, a walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Prince Fielder will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the 1st inning. He's walked 1 guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And this will get by Mauer, and down the line it's a fair ball.
And he continues to stay hot. He's got that average up into the 290s now as he comes through with another base hit here.
Mitch Moreland will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the 1st. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And there's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Beltre off second. Here's the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. They'll match up against the 6th overall pick from the 2007 draft, the 6'5" left-hander Ross Detweiler. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Number 70 will stand in now, and you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Off the plate again. 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Choice is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Number 61 will get his first cuts here. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for Minnesota. We've played an inning. No score. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Number 12 will step in now. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded, foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Michael Choice will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled straight back. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Number 70 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher,
Carlos Corporan will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Runner goes. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Marco Scutaro will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Marco Scutaro.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. On to Moreland over at first, and he's forced to dig this one out, but he does so to record the putout.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Settling under it now is Chu, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Brian Dozier will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Come on, Minnesota!
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Fouled back. One, 2. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Carlos Corporan will step in here to start their half of the third, with the top of the order to follow.
Carlos Corporan.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve, 1-2. Here it comes. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
And you'd have to think that, in general, anytime you hit a ball that makes it to the wall, you should get extra bases out of it. Unfortunately, that's not always true when you've got a catcher at the plate.
Elvis Andrus will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Strike him out.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Leonys Martin will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
That one is leading.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Does nothing, Ranger.
Swinging a ground ball to first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Don't let him score now.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Come on now, let's go.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Put him away right here.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Hold it, man, right here.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Let's keep him right here. Get him down, right here. Right now.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Vargas will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Designated hitter, number 19.
Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher.
One away now, and here's the catcher, Josmil Pinto. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Down and away, ball one. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Number 70 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
2-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Prince Fielder will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Texas, the designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. One and one.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now a hard liner toward short. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Mitch Moreland will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
The right fielder, number 17,
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Arcia is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Eduardo Nunez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Eduardo Nunez.
And that misses for ball one.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Joe Mauer will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One-two offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Choice will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Two and 0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Let's go win.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Marco Scudero will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Quinn. Let's go, Quinn. Come on, Quinn. Here we go.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Choice is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Doesn't want any part of the curveball either. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 down, runners at first and second. The big pitch here, 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble.
That's just a great job of alert base running right there. You can't just assume he's going to take third and stop there, so Once that runner sees they're having trouble with it behind the plate, he just keeps right on going and scores from second base.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Twins forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Twins 1 and the Rangers nothing. Number 12 will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
Rangers. Second baseman, number 12.
He swings at anything. Throw it anywhere.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
All right, straight down here.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Michael Choice will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Let's go, Twins.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Twins. Come on, don't stop.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Carlos Corporan will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Come on, Twins.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Rangers set down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Brian Dozier will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
The shortstop, Ryan Ozer.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Vargas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Josmil Pinto will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
You can do it, Twins, yeah!
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Number 70 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he takes a called strike 2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Let's go, Quinn.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Here's another look. This fastball's of the two-seam variety, running away from him at the plate. And if you try to pull it, you roll over it. Instead, he goes right with it and winds up with a double.
Eduardo Nunez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Way outside. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Let's go, Quinn.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got him.
That's 3.
A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 Minnesota. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Leonys Martin will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And with Prince Fielder lurking, we'll see a left-hander get up in the bullpen. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Ball 1. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that becomes the first down of the inning.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Adrian Beltre will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Get him out.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Might have an idea something's up here. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And they're going to slice this deficit back down to 1, as this should be good for extra bases. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Prince Fielder will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Get it, guys. Double him up right here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
1-0 pitch now. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Now a ball bounced towards the mound. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Phil Klein will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Joe Mauer will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games in a pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on the way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Martin is right there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's 2 straight flyouts here, and this is one thing you've got to do if you're a visiting pitcher. You have to adjust to each individual ballpark. He knows he's got more room than usual out there, so he uses that to his advantage.
Marco Scutaro will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mitch Moreland will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Mitch Moreland.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a shot toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again, he's going to come up empty.
Number 12 will step in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Oswaldo Arcia will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Oswaldo Arcia.
Right there for strike one. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now, as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
1 ball. Keep straight. Ready to go, Quinn.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Brian Dozier will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Vargas will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
The 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on hold. The throw to the plate. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Kyuji Fujikawa will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Osmil Pinto will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Look out, 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Number 70 will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. And that's in there for a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Hey, now let's go.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
First and second now, 1 man out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Joe Mauer will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 4-0. Michael Choice will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, Michael Choice.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Carlos Corporan will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Let's go. Shut him down.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Elvis Andrus will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Leonys Martin will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Adrian Beltre will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 down, runners at first and second. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Swing.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Too high. Ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Sam Freeman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sam Freeman.
Number 61 will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Third baseman, number 61.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Marco Scutaro will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now the pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Oswaldo Arcia will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Choice is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Oh, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. For Scutaro, that's stolen base number 12 on the year. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, that is down the middle, but at 96, that's still tough.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Prince Fielder will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Misses. Ball 2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Mitch Moreland will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Let's go, guys.
2-0 count. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Well, This has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Shin-Soo Choo to stand in now is their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this is fouled straight back. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with the complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 4-0. So long from Minneapolis.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Wright Field on 3rd Avenue.